Refreshing stories. My name is Hiroshi. I'm a college student currently in the middle of job hunting. I actually have an interview with a company I really want to work for today. And I'm really nervous right now. Everything's gonna be alright. I practiced a lot for this interview, so I just need to stay calm and do what I did in practice. Alright, let's do this. Excuse me?
Yes, come on in. Please sit down.
Thank you.
Alright, could you first tell us why you want to work for us?
Yes. The reason I applied to this job opening is because I kind of stumbled over my words a bit. But the interviewers were very friendly and nice. And thanks to that, I was able to answer their questions frankly and smoothly. Mr. Odaira, could I ask you a question? Yes, of course. What is it? Do you like playing shogi? Wait, do you like playing shogi as well? I do. So, you're into it as well, I presume? Yes, I love it! My grandpa taught me how to play when I was young, and I've been a huge fan of the game since then. When I was in elementary school, I always used to go to the local shogi club to play with adults. For a while, I wanted to become a pro shogi player. Obviously, that didn't come true, but... I see. That's interesting. Apparently, the company's CEO loves playing shogi, just like me. And we were able to bond over that, and talked about the game for what seemed like hours. Thank you so much for your time. I'll excuse myself out now. Yep, thank you for coming.
Well, looks like you really liked him.
Sorry about that. I'm just really passionate about shogi, so I couldn't help getting excited. And actually, I've seen him before at the shogi club I always go to. I think I've even played with him before.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I think he was still in elementary school when we played against each other, but I just couldn't seem to beat him. He was really good.
What? Even you couldn't beat him? Man, he must be a really talented shogi player then.
Yeah, I don't know how good he is now, but back then, he was amazing. I was really impressed with his foresight, but I'm really glad someone like him is hoping to join our company. I'm really honored. And the skills required to be a good shogi player are the same as what you need to be a good businessman.
You always say that, don't you?
Yeah, I really think he has a bright future ahead of him. I would love to work with him. I'm excited already! And a few days later, I received a letter notifying me that I passed the interview process for the company. And my first few weeks at the company were exceptional. I was surrounded by helpful bosses and passionate colleagues. I worked really hard to produce results, and I was able to gradually improve my numbers. And 3 years quickly passed. I was finally getting used to the way things worked at the company, and was becoming a veteran when...
Hey, Mr. Odaira! I grabbed some tea for you. Please, take some.
Oh, thank you so much. You shouldn't have. I can do this for myself, you know.
Well, I want to do it for you, you know?
This is Miss Sakai. She was sent here from a temp agency, and she just started working here.
You always work hard for the company, so I wanted to help you out any way I could.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Alright, I'm gonna go back to my desk now.
Man, Julia's so adorable, isn't she? Her eyes are round and so beautiful. Her hair smells nice. And she's probably the most attractive girl in the entire office. Man, I wish I could get married with a girl like her.
This is Matoishi. He's one of my colleagues.
Wouldn't you agree, Hiroshi?
Well, I do agree that Miss Sakai is very attractive, but is that the kind of things that you usually think about during work? You're always that distracted?
Well, of course I am. I basically wake up every morning and come here every day to observe cute girls in their natural habitat.
That's weird. You should be coming to work to do your job. And the deadline for one of your assignments is coming up, right? You really should get on that, you know?
Yeah, you're like my mom, you know. You worry too much.
This was around the time Miss Sakai started talking to me quite frequently. And every day, we'd spend a couple of minutes together, sharing a conversation or having a drink together. And eventually, I started falling for her, like everyone else in the office. She was just that attractive and kind. Miss Sakai, could you please go out with me?
Yes, I'd love to.
And a few months after we started talking, Julia and I officially started dating. We were one of those office couples now. And a few years after that, we got married.
No way this is actually happening. I can't believe Julia's quitting her job because she's getting married with Hiroshi. I proposed to Julia 20 times, and she turned me down every single time. Damn it, why is this happening to me?
I had no idea that Matoishi was jealous of me though, and I spent my newlywed days happily with Julia. Everything was going well for me at the time. But one day, huh? You're transferring me to another department? That's right. I want you to gain some experience at other departments as well, to help you grow. You're one of our best employees, and I want you to develop a wide range of skills. I understand. Thank you so much, sir. And that night, that happened today, and I'm gonna get transferred over to another department soon. Things are gonna get busy for me because I have to relearn everything, but I'll try my best.
I see. So you're getting transferred in the middle of the fiscal year? That's a bit random. Are you sure this isn't happening because you're not good at your current job? Maybe marrying him was premature.
And so, from the next day, I started working in a brand new department. Things got really busy for me as expected, but the work I was doing at the new department was fulfilling, so it didn't take long for me to learn, and I was able to become a major contributor in no time. But wait, you're transferring me to another department? Again? Yes. I want you to work with the PR department next. Sure. Whatever you say, sir. Just as I was getting used to the way things worked at my new department, I was transferred over to another one. And this wasn't the only time this happened. I got transferred over to multiple departments, and it almost felt like a cycle. And as I was getting moved around left and right, I started to lose confidence in my ability. Maybe I'm not very good at my job. I'm doing my best, but maybe it isn't enough.
Oh, hey, Hiroshi. I heard about what you've been going through. The CEO has been moving you all around the company, right?
Matoishi.
And while you've been moving around all over, I became a team manager at my department. A lot of people thought you had a bright future, but I guess I turned out to be the better employee in the end.
Damn it.
You should put yourself out of your misery and quit. And when that happens, I'm sure Julia will get tired of you and abandon you as well. I can't wait.
And this was around when my colleague, Matoishi, started making fun of me and picking on me every day. But that wasn't even the worst of it. When I got home every night, I'm home.
Welcome back.
They're transferring me again. Now they told me to go to the accounting department.
What? Are you being serious right now?
I'm really sorry. I've been trying my best, but I don't know what's happening.
It doesn't matter how hard you're working. You need to produce results or your work means nothing. I can't believe you're getting moved around like this. It must mean that they've lost hope in you. I'm embarrassed to have someone like you as my husband.
I'm sorry. My wife started treating me like this when I first transferred over to a new department. She's been really cold and distant to me, and I just couldn't relax at home. That was really getting to me mentally. But one day...
Huh? What is this? Doesn't he need this for work? Why would he leave it at home? God, he's so useless. Man, I married him because I thought he was going to become the CEO of our company one day, but I guess I judged wrong. How was I supposed to know that this was going to happen? Maybe I should start looking for a new man? But for now, I gotta make sure that he doesn't get fired. If he does, both of us will end up on the streets. I gotta go deliver these documents to him. God, this is such a drag. Hello?
Whoa, Julia! Haven't seen you in a while. What's up? How are things?
Oh God, this is the guy that proposed to me like 1 billion times. He still works here? Oh, hey, Matoishi. Long time no see. Things are good. I'm just here to deliver these documents to Hiroshi, because he forgot them at home.
Oh, thank you, Julia. But just between us, there's something we need to talk about. Hiroshi's been losing it lately, you know?
What?
I mean, I don't blame him. He's been getting transferred over and over again. Thanks to that, he's being left behind by his colleagues. I'm a team manager now, but he's still just a regular employee. I don't think he has a real future here, you know?
I see. But I didn't know that you got a promotion. Congratulations. That's amazing. He's a team manager already, huh? And I think he's still pretty young, too. That's not bad.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. And so, I think you should think about your future with him as well. You know, I don't think he deserves you anymore. You're too good for a guy like him. You deserve someone more like, me. If I say so myself.
Huh. So this guy still likes me, huh? That's pretty convenient, though. If what he said is true, then Hiroshi truly has no future here. I guess it's time to jump over to another ship. Yeah, maybe you're right. And Hiroshi never helps out with chores back home. It's been really stressful being married to him. He's not the kind of husband I imagined he'd be. It's been really bothering me, you know? So if you'd like, we can go out for dinner or something. We can talk about this more, and you can listen to me vent about Hiroshi.
Yeah, I'd absolutely love to do that. Are you free tonight? We can go out for drinks.
Yeah, that's perfect.
And so, the two went out for dinner that night, and they slept over at a hotel together as well. I obviously didn't know that this was happening, and I was at work trying to figure out what was happening with my career. And a few months later, the CEO's calling me into his office again. Maybe this time I'm gonna get fired for real. Good afternoon, sir. You wanted to speak with me? Oh, yes. Thank you for taking your time to come up here. I actually want to talk to you about something very important. Are you actually going to fire me now? What? Fire you? I would never fire you! Are you crazy? There's a reason why I transferred you to all kinds of departments, you know. And so, the CEO explained the reason to me. But what he said was absolutely unbelievable. I was standing there, unable to say anything, but the CEO continued. And I've noticed some inconsistencies in our accounting lately. The balance sheets haven't been balancing properly. And that's one of the reasons I sent you to the accounting department. Did you notice anything strange or out of place there? Well, now that you mention it, there were random receipts from different restaurants being filed under company expenses. And the hotels that some of our employees have been using were on the higher end of the market. And someone also filed multiple expense reports for gifts that they're allegedly giving to their clients. I see. That's interesting. Could you maybe look into this matter further? I would love to do it myself. But I'm the CEO, so I can't move freely around the company as you can. Yes, sir! I now knew that I wasn't being transferred over and over again because I couldn't do my job. And so, I was able to regain my confidence and focus on my job again. I did my best to figure out what was going on with the accounting inconsistencies, and eventually, I was able to figure out who was behind it all. Meanwhile, this was what Matoishi was up to.
Hey, Julia! I finally have enough for us to get married and host our wedding. We can finally get married soon.
Really? Oh my god, that's great news! God, I wish I would have just married you from the start. Why did I even choose Hiroshi over you?
Yeah, I've been asking that question over and over again for years now. Why'd you choose him?
Well, people were saying that he was gonna be the next CEO of the company and stuff, so I had high hopes for his future, you know? But now, I'm gonna have to get a divorce with him. It's really tragic, you know?
Yeah, you're so right. But I guess it worked out in the end, you know? I saw Hiroshi being called out to the CEO's office the other day, so he's probably gonna get fired soon. Good riddance.
Oh wow, that's so embarrassing. Maybe I should go visit him in his office and hand him the divorce papers myself. That would be hilarious, right? And it's a good way of getting revenge on him for ruining our marriage.
That's an amazing idea. You're such a terrible girl, aren't you, Julia?
And that's what they were talking about behind my back. We'll see who's laughing in the end, damn it! You guys are gonna get what you deserve. Just you wait. And so, the next day...
Hiroshi, I want to get divorced with you.
Well, that came out of nowhere.
No, it hasn't. I've been thinking about this for a while now. My dream was to live a peaceful and worry-free life as a stay-at-home wife. But I can't do that by your side anymore.
Alright, I understand.
That's hilarious. You're signing your own divorce documents in your office. That's so tragic. God, I'd be so embarrassed. This is so pathetic.
I ignored Matoishi as he made fun of me, and I signed my side of the divorce documents without resisting. And when I was done, I handed it back to Julia. Alright, I filled everything out. Happy now?
Yeah, now we're complete strangers. Please never talk to me ever again. I don't want anything to do with you.
Alright, sure. By the way, this is completely unrelated, but you're fired, effective immediately, Matoishi.
Huh? What the hell are you talking about, man? Have you gone crazy? And besides, you don't have the authority to fire me. Also, I haven't done anything to get fired. You're the one that should be getting fired, you know.
Well, I do have authority. I'm going to be the next CEO of this company.
What? Did you just say the next CEO? You've officially gone crazy, haven't you? I don't blame you, though. This all must be shocking for you.
That's hilarious. You were being transferred over to different departments in the company just weeks ago. There's no way you could ever become the CEO of this company.
Are you sure about that? I think Hiroshi is the best candidate to fill the vacancy after I retire.
You're joking, right?
Sir?
Oh, this is no joke. I'm still making the necessary preparations, but I'm going to appoint him as the next CEO of the company soon.
No way! But I thought you were moving around the company because he was useless! Why would you make someone like that the next CEO?
Well, I was doing that because I wanted to give him sufficient experience in different areas. That's obviously going to be critical for him to perform his duties fully. And besides, he has produced results consistently at every department that he was assigned to. It's really impressive.
Thank you so much, sir.
And I gave him a special assignment the other day, but he has completed that perfectly as well. Isn't that right, Hiroshi?
That's right, sir.
Matoishi, you said earlier that you haven't done anything that would get you fired, right?
Yeah, but what about it?
Well, I was just surprised at how easily you lie. I mean, you've been stealing the company's money, haven't you?
What? What the hell are you talking about?
Look at this receipt that you filed. Tell me what this expense was for. I bet you can't. These expenses are all made up, aren't they? Take this one, for example. It says here that you bought a woman's purse for some reason. Who the hell did you give this to? Huh?
Well, I gave it to one of my clients, like Mr. Kakimoto.
What the hell are you talking about? Mr. Kakimoto is a man in his 50s, and he always carries a backpack with him already.
Shut up! Who gives a damn anyway?
Well, the company does. You spent all this money when you were out hanging out with Julia, right? I mean, you guys are having an affair, right?
Wait, how do you know about that?
I found out when I was looking into how your boyfriend was stealing the company's money. Here, I've got this picture as my evidence. Not only were you guys having an affair, but you were also using the company's money to fund your dates. That's ridiculous.
What the hell are you doing? Why would you steal from the company?
What? This is all your fault! You were the one that kept on demanding me to buy you different stuff!
So you're blaming me now?
Yeah, but anyway, you're fired, Matoishi, and the company is going to send you an invoice soon. And you're gonna have to pay us back for all of the money that you've stolen from us.
No way!
And Julia, you obviously know this already, but we're getting a divorce. And I'm going to make sure you compensate me fairly for the emotional harm you've caused me. So you better get ready to pay up.
Wait, please! You have to hear me out, Hiroshi! It was all Matoishi's fault! He tricked me! He told me that you were never gonna get far in this company, so he tricked me into dating him!
Well, whatever the reason may be, you never should have dated him.
No, you've got me all wrong. This is all a big misunderstanding. I only love you, Hiroshi!
I'm sorry, Julia, but I just don't love you anymore. And look, I already signed the divorce document. All I have to do now is hand this in.
Wait, please! I'm sorry, honey. You have to forgive me. Please!
God damn it! My life is over!
And afterwards, Matoishi was fired for stealing from the company. He also had to pay the company back for the amount that he stole, added with the damages. I also made sure to file for compensation from him for having an affair with my wife. So eventually, he ran out of money and had to borrow from some shady people. And apparently, someone saw him getting carried away by scary-looking people in a black van. Meanwhile, Julia broke up with Matoishi shortly after the incident, and she's been texting me every day asking me to get back together with her.
Wait, what the hell? Why can't I send messages to him anymore? God, what am I supposed to do now? Even my parents abandoned me.
That's 'cause I blocked you, dummy! But now that I don't have anyone in my way, I can focus on learning the skills required to become a good CEO! Thank you for watching all the way till the end. Don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button. And if you have time, please check out our other videos as well. Alright then, see you next time. Bye.